Alright, hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we are back for some more of the Nova Hoenn Nuzlocke. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we just went and got ourselves with the Balance Badge out of all things. And not only that, but we now do have the surfing method. So instead, I don't really have Hickory on our team, but we do have Hiket instead. So he's going to be our surfing buddy for a little bit of some time here. And I will be changing up our team a little bit later as well too, but we'll follow around within there once we start reaching off into where Fortress City is going to be, just so that I can at least have our regular team back so that we can go and fight with Blue later on throughout here, because Blue is going to be our next gym leader within our time. But hey, you know what? That's pretty nice that we got ourselves with the good rod, so now we should at least be able to hopefully find some better Pokemon along within our way of some of the different ocean routes that we go and spot out, or maybe go and do a little bit of some side fishing on some of the different beach shores of other different different type of cities or towns later. So that should be pretty nice. But hey, look at that. It looks like we got that wannabe type of Steven character that's going to be out here. I guess that's going to be taking over Steven's spot. But we still don't really know exactly who this guy is anyways, to basically be totally honest with you. But it looks like we're going to actually be able to go and head off into where the Latias or the Latios is, depending on which type of version of Oras that you're going to be going and playing throughout here. And I did not even realize that, because I thought this would be more so happening, or more so following into in the whole Stutopolis city, because I thought normally that is where you'll be meeting up with Latias and Latios from there, but I guess I'm wrong. But this is where we can get our opportunity to actually have our first of many legendaries on our team. But I'm just going to say this right now, that with this here giving us a Latias on our team within this episode, I'm going to have to say is that it's not going to be lasting for too long out here, because there is going to be a Pokemon that we are going to have to do a battle with at some point. And I don't really want to go and say anything, but some wild stuff is going to be showing up here. But you know what? Here we are. We're in one of the mystery type of islands here. That is something that we can go and do within our way of what the Eon Flute can actually go and do with us later on once we go and pick that up. Which I believe that is something that we do get, I believe, from Stutopolis City. Because I thought that originally if you go and meet up with Latias and Latios, Steven will also give you that Eon Flute so that you can be able to fly around everywhere, so that you can go and do whatever you need to do, such as like grabbing some of the new legendary other Pokemon for the Lake Trio and stuff. Which I believe that is something that we'll go and do, because that is something that we can do on the side before heading off into like the Pokemon League and everything, because I'm pretty sure that those are one of the special few legendaries that happen here. But there we go, there's that Latias. And also, as by the way, is that whenever you do get the Latias or the Latios on your team, you do get a full-fledged Mega type of Pokemon that is going to be there. But I don't think our Mega Ring is going to fully function yet. So I don't think we'll be able to go and just kind of just set up on a Mega right away. But at least we do have at least another Ite that's going to be here. I know that we do have, I think, at least 2 Ites so far. We have the Aggronite and the Blazikenite. That is pretty handy for right now. And within these 2 videos for today, some good news is that we are going to have to go and do some more of the Super Mario Bros. Wonder co-op with my friend Kevin. So that is going to be pretty nice. So hopefully we can at least go and accomplish out on heading into the next up-and-coming world. I don't really think there's too much worlds left, because now I know that there is like a post-game world, but I don't think we're going to be going through there. I think me and Kevin made our decision that we're not going to really be worrying about going into the post-game. But we'll go and head through the next other world that we're going to be going into right now, and then we're going to be heading into, I think, the other world as well within the main game for the I want to say it's the lava region, but we had never been there yet. Yeah, because I think there's only like 2 more other worlds left, and then we got the final boss as well, which that's going to be with Bowser. But here we go. We got ourselves with the Fungus, which that really should not be all that too much of a problem to get off with here, because we already got ourselves with the perfect Pokemon for the job anyways here. So we can go and just bring out Daz if we do need to. Now, if you guys did not go and see the previous episode of what Monster Hunter Stories was, I did go and tell you guys that I did get myself a little bit more caught up into the One Piece series. I am actually now into I think I'm all the way up into 1071, I think. So I just went and just saw everything that just transpired with Big Mom. So I know that Big Mom is now completely been, like, I want to say at least like wiped out within the series. Don't know if she's ever going to be decided to make a return at some point, but I'm pretty certain I don't think she's ever going to be coming back after she just went and just got like completely destroyed with the the Earth core that went on within there. If you guys have not went and seen that episode with Big Mom, I think that was like in 1066 episode, which I just went and saw. So, and then not only that, but I did also get to go and see that throughout the One Piece series is that now Luffy actually does have the Gear 5 now, which it kind of almost looks like something out of like a Looney Tunes cartoon, man. I know that some people actually kind of talked about that, I think, on Twitter, because I didn't really go and watch that actual episode yet, because normally for me, I always go and watch the dub, so normally I kind of have to wait like a certain few months until like the dub episodes actually do show up. But like I did see the Gear 5 for the first time, and I do have to say that that is a pretty ridiculous type of gear move for Luffy, but it is pretty cool though. Just to get to see this guy like just hop around everywhere and all that, and because like I think from what I have been hearing is that like whatever I forget what the elephant's name is, but I know that he went and like gave Luffy like some sort of power, because I know that he was like completely wiped out because he got destroyed by Kaido, or actually by the dude of Cypher Po, which basically happened from there because the dude like went and interrupted the whole entire battle. But yeah. Like, he got absolutely destroyed, then the elephant guy went and, like, gave him the Gear 5 power, and then now he has, like, some sort of, like, special god power now at this point. Which you can do Looney Tunes cartoon stuff. But it was pretty funny, though, getting to see, like, Kaido just get, like, thrown around all wild. All willy-nilly around out here. But now let's go and finally get on out of the whole Mystery Isle here for right now, because we have no idea what else we can do right now within this place, because I think that's all about here is that we just only have just with the Latios or Latias, and we can go and transport our way back to Route 118, I think, at this point. Now, we do have, I think, an encounter somewhere later on as well. I think we do have Route 119. Just right on after what this route's going to be all transpiring from here. And also today is going to be the day for, what is it? I think it's Friday Night SmackDown, because today is actually Friday of this type of post-recording. So I'm interested to see what's going to be going on for SmackDown. Because I know that normally SmackDown is normally the show that Roman Reigns and the Bloodline are normally at. So kind of intrigued to see what's going to be happening now. Because I know that I know that currently, I think with the SmackDown, if I don't know if I already went and talked about that already, but it seems like the Bloodline is going to be getting some new members from what I've already been seeing, and so far Solo is going to become, I think, like the new somewhat like tribal chief in a way. But I know that other people are probably speculating that's going to be more so Rock going to be the new tribal chief, because this Roman Reigns just got like absolutely demolished in WrestleMania 40, like I think within throughout this month. Yeah, so originally I was going to be planning out to have Wanda out onto the team, but it seems like that's not going to be the case, because we do have a Flow Soul, and the moves that we have are not going to really help out in that type of situation, because I know that Origin Pulse wouldn't really go and do all that too much. Oh, man, but here we go. We got that annoying Confuse Ray move, man. I am not a big fan of Confuse Ray at all, because then you run into problems like this, where we're going to have to get ourselves completely injured. Now, at least the good thing is that with that Fusion Flare move, it's not going to really do a whole heck of a lot, so I'm happy with that. But hopefully we can at least try to land out with a Thunder Fang and try to at least get a nice good move out here, but it's still not working. Oh my god. Oh, and then you also got Fake Tears as well, which that's going to be annoying, which that's going to be lowering down my special defense, which that's not fun. Oh. Come on, Nitro. What the heck, man? You should at least just hopefully try to break on out of there. Ooh, that's going to probably hurt a little bit more now with the defense drop. Okay, so maybe we could go and maybe do one more. Come on. Nope, not even gonna happen. And there goes that fusion flare move. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a definite need to change around here right now. Oof, thank goodness that was not a critical. We will lose out a member immediately. Yeah, I think Baxter would probably be the better option. I could probably go out into Daz, but we don't really have Daz at this point in time. We're gonna have to wait until we start reaching off back into Fortree City, or probably into the Weather Institute, because I know that there's a PC box somewhere. Alright, and there we go. Oh, right, yeah, we also do have that cast form, I think, static Pokemon as well, because I believe that's going to be randomized. That should be pretty interesting to see what that's going to be all about there. Yeah, because normally you get like a free cast form, so I'm kind of interested to see what's going to happen, because I know that the last time when I went and played through, what was it, Omega Ruby, I think we got ourselves with Celeste, if I can, well, if I do remember. Celeste was our best Pokemon on our team, and she was basically the Celebi that we went and picked up, which I was quite interested to see. Well, not really interested, but I was quite surprised that we were going to be able to get a mythical Pokemon out of all things. But yeah, here we are in Route 119. There is going to be quite a bit of trainers around out here as well, too, so just be a little bit careful when you go and start spotting out some of these guys. Now, for me, I'm going to probably kind of worry about doing some training, like, off recording and stuff, so I'm not going to go and battle out every single type of trainer that we go and see, because I just want to try to at least manage to reach on over into the Weather Institute. I know there is going to be some mandatory battles that are going to be happening around over here throughout this particular part of the route anyways, but, oh man, that would have been a nice, cool Pokemon to go and find right here. Instead of having to find a Ladybug of all stuff. Now, again, mind you, we do have that fossil token Pokemon, right? So we do have the option, if I would like to go and probably have the Weavile on the team, or we could go and potentially maybe find a specialized other Pokemon within a route, and we could possibly go and use that token as well, too. Now, mind you, there is going to be one Pokemon in this certain route of this area before we go and reach off into the Weather Institute, which I may probably change my mind about not even going and using Weavile on the team, and probably just putting it into the remainder of the dead box for quite some time here. Oh yeah, and we do have the Acro Bike now, so I did go and chase that up around at this point here in time, but let's go and see what we got. And what? That's a Deoxys. That's an actual true Deoxys right there, but it seems like unfortunately it got its name chased around to Arcanine instead. Yeah, we actually do have the Deoxys cry though. So technically, even though that we do have an Arcanine, it does have the Deoxys cry, so we could say that we have a Deoxys as well too. But yeah, this whole area I think is just all secret base wise. There's nothing really anything too special here. Not that there's gonna at least be like a special item or something. But no, that Deoxys is not what the special Pokemon is around here in this route. But there is another legendary that we could go and potentially find here. Ooh, that sounds like a Bronzong, but not going to be wanting to go and pick up with that guy. Bronzong's a fun Pokemon, but not going to be really what I want on my team. Alright, but here we go. Our many of double battles to go and finally get to go and show around over here now. Well, let's see what we got. Miss Dreamus and a Frisian. Okay, well, that's a pretty interesting type of team combo here, but I think we should be alright, because you know what, we do have Ice Fang, so that should at least be able to do some damage on the Frisian, but yeah, I don't think Origin Pulse would really go and work in our favor, because that would not really hit Frisian all that too much, but Madrivis maybe, but probably still not really get enough that we do want, and we're gonna probably have to switch out into between Nitro or maybe into Baxter, so we'll have to switch between one of those guys here. Yeah, so we'll go into Nitro there. We'll probably start for like an Ice Fang or something and probably go and hit that Frisian. Okay, so let's go and make sure that Wanda gets switched out, just so that we don't have to get ourselves completely destroyed by anything. And let's see, so Intimidate drop, not bad. At least that's going to lure both these two Pokemon here. And oh great, nice. What is with all these Pokemon getting Shadow Forces out here? Are they all trying to want to be a Giratina at this point in time? Like, that has been, like, the most main staple move out of every single Pokemon that we have literally run on into with. Like, I'm not joking you. We ran into a Caesar, and then at some point it wanted to learn Shadow Force. We have Shadow Force now. We've seen a Frisian now that also does have a Shadow Force, and that is going on from there. And then not only that, but we also do have Baxter, our Linoon for right now, and that also has Shadow Force as well too. But I'm pretty sure there's been other Pokemon that we have literally seen that does have that move, but like, geez. I know that DQ, our Pokemon beforehand, before it got knocked out, it did have like the pre-move of what Shadow Force is. We did have Phantom Force. That was more so for Ninja, but there we go. We'll set up for that Ice Bag there and knock out Frisian for right now, so that's pretty good. At least it's not going to go for any more Shadow Forces at this point. Nice, and that's a level up there for Duggan. Duggan has been doing really well so far, man. Like, that's why he's going to become, like, the main staple Pokemon, like, on our team. Like, he's, like, the signature Pokemon out here. So we got Searing Shot. Now, I don't know exactly what Searing Shot is. I think that's more so of a fire-typing move. So, I think this is where I decided that I may probably want to add this. Because it does have a power accuracy of, like, 100. And that's really nice. Alright, so we got a Searing Shot for Haket there, for our Frogadier, which that's pretty handy. Alright, well, if Thunder Fang can't work, well, we do have Ice Fang to go and do the last bit of damage, but we already went and taken it out, so that is perfect, and now we can go and move on into a little bit more further here, because the Weather Institute is not too far away now. So nice, so the double battle is done, and we can move off into our next thing. Oh, Landsat Barry. Oh, I thought you were at least going to be giving me another Mega Stone out here, man. I need a Caesarite, for goodness sakes. That's what I really do need. Hopefully there's somebody out there that can at least give one to me. I may probably have to cheat one in if it's not going to work. Okay. Alright, well, we do have an item down below there, but there's also a Poke Ranger somewhere around here, so we're going to have to probably pick up with the PP Max first. Now, unfortunately, since we do have the Acro Bike, we don't really have the functionalities of us having the Mach Bike, so we can't really go and head up onto that area for right now. Yeah, the Acro Bike only works with only doing trick moves. It doesn't really work with having to go up on other mudslide hills. Alright, so we got Pokemon Ranger Jackson with a Pidgeot. Oh, if you guys remember back in Pokemon XG, there was a very annoying Pidgeot that happened before that went and caused some horrible moves out here. And, oh my god, really? Out of all the moves that you would go and literally have, Pidgeot, you have freaking Horn Drill. Ugh. You know, at first, when I was thinking about Horn Drill, I was thinking that, well, that's probably not the one-hit shot move. Is that more so Drill Run or like Drill Peck or something? But, like, unfortunately, nope, it's Horn Drill. That's really annoying. I can't believe that, man. We literally just had a legendary on our team, and then we get automatically destroyed by a Pidgeot with a Horn Drill out of all things. What the heck? That's like a seeking move, isn't it? That's like, oh, come on. And normally sometimes Horn Drill sometimes misses all the time, because normally those one-hit shot moves sometimes miss. Wow, I was not expecting for it to go and land right away. Dang, because here's the thing. If I saw that Horn Drill and if it actually missed out of all things, I would have immediately switched out right from there, and I would never even want to even like go and even bring out with Latias there at this point. But wow, a Mewtwo. Yeah, so this is the Pokemon right here that we can go and find within this route, which I may possibly actually want to add on into the team if I may probably use my token at some point. So, may probably take that. But anyways, I think we're getting closer to the end of this episode, and I think we're right here. So anyways, see you guys in the next one, and of course, peace.